What's going on YouTube? This is Death Penguin here with another Skyrim Anniversary video for you today. This one's for another super easy way to make a lot of money early game. There's two ways to get this quest. It's called the Unquiet Dead. Essentially you're going to be going to Goldenhills Plantation a little bit west of Skyrim. It's going to be over here on the map. There's two ways to actually get this quest. One way is just to stumble across Goldenhills Plantation, like in your travels. Another way, if you go to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun, you can speak to her about like new missions or any work that needs to be done. Eventually she'll hand you a note about a bounty, and she'll say, here, it's all in this note, and then you read the note and then you get the quest. This quest is very, very, very easy. You essentially get a new player home. You get the Goldenhills Plantation as a player home, but it's also a farm that creates basically passive income for you throughout the game. Apologize about my lighting in game. I have some lighting mods and everything. Everything's very dark. It uses like realistic lighting effects. I'm a huge fan of the Anniversary Edition of this game. I know a lot of people don't really like it because on PC you can, which I'm playing on now, is there you can download a bunch of mods that have the same effects, but there's a lot of stuff that they added in the Anniversary Edition that come with a lot of really cool benefits, like this quest. I now have that Bow of Shadows, which you may have saw in my last video. Speaking of which, I need to equip that. I'm being attacked. The bow is insanely overpowered. I'm level 5 on expert difficulty, and I can basically one-hit kill everything in the game. It's kind of insane, actually. Hopefully this one you guys can hear my mic a little bit better. I had to adjust some things. I realized my desktop audio was recording way too loud. My mic is already not that great. I already went and purchased a new mic, and it'll actually be here tomorrow. So that I hopefully have a little bit more clear of audio when recording these. Oh, what the fuck was that? That bitch-ass crab? How did that mud crab survive a shot from this bow? But a wolf couldn't. I will be posting as well some new, probably multiverses content as well. I'm debating on whether or not I want to record videos or if I want to just stream it straight up with my cousin. Me and him play that together, and usually just go match for a match. Is that another mud crab? God damn. Probably thinking about just streaming it, just because it's one of those games where it's hard to just record it. Looks like we're going on a little adventure together, because this place is a little farther than I thought it would be. I was thinking about doing a Let's Play series on this game, but I don't want to do it at this point with this character, just because I've already played it a lot with just doing the tips and tricks videos I've been kind of doing. So it's hard for me to start a Let's Play when I've already been playing it a little bit. Might be doing a Let's Play on Oblivion, though. Kind of run through that game. I haven't played through it in God knows forever, probably like 5 years at this point. I really got to delete one of these lighting mods because it is pitch black no matter where I go. I gotta have some stamina potions. But like I was saying before, this Creation Club content stuff is really, really cool. I remembered I was playing around with some of the stuff they added in the before. Mostly a lot of the new armor sets they added to the game, which are crazy. What the fuck?
I'll try and make this quick.
No, I'll make this quick. I'll try to make this quick for you. Oh my god, there's just battle after battle going on. Is that just a wild flame atronach? That's crazy. I've never seen a flame atronach in this part of Skyrim before. Also, that's a new Creation Club thing. I forgot they explode afterwards. Cool, so we are almost at the plantation. The nice thing about the plantation quest, it's super easy. It's like a 5-second process. You do everything at the plantation itself. There's no really like dungeons or anything you have to go to or anything of that nature. As you can see, there's a ghost over there. Essentially, it's like a haunted farm. You go there, you clear it out of its ghosts. You do some other stuff, run around, some light detective work. And then you inherit the plantation, and then you can hire farmers and things of that nature to the... That's a terrible shot. God, I am shooting like ass. Just give me one moment, sir, while I pull out my sword. I didn't mean to put it in my left hand. Read the torn page. I think you have to actually pick it up too. You're going to want to go inside the plantation. That's where you're going to find more information essentially as to what went on. Nothing really in here that you need to look at. You're going to want to come downstairs. At least I thought. There's supposed to be a ghost. Oh wait, no, I was in the right place. Supposed to be a switch somewhere right there. Yep. And then this ghost lady attacks you. Oh my god, she might kill me. That is actually leather scout armor, also part of the Creation Club stuff. You're searching for clues. She's going to have her journal right here. Take that. Now it says find evidence of Erval's guilt. Erval is the dead dude that was outside, correct? Did I mess up because I already took his note like ahead of time? That's awkward. Are you Erval? Yeah, so that note should have been what I needed. I don't know if there's any repercussions to taking the journals and stuff like ahead of time. It's essentially what I did. I kind of took like I took her journal a little early, as well as his. Oh, this is what I needed right here. Cool. And then this took forever. First time I did this quest. You have to look for the old well. Essentially just go out the front door and just head straight north. You're going to see those 3 trees that are off to the distance. They're kind of in like a little group. I'm just going to run off to them. And there's the old well. And a wolf that wants to die. You're lucky I can't see you, bastard. take her toy sword. I think she appears. No. Then you just run back to the farm. I promise this sounds like a really weird quest, but I promise this is like one of the most useful things, like useful quest. I was less than level 10 on one character and was already like running around with like 10k gold. It was insane. Like this farm literally makes you so much money. It's absolutely insane.
Hi there. Thanks a lot. Here, take this for all your hard work.
They all vanish, all their spirits. He gives you the key to the farm, and then it starts a new quest called, I think, Farmer's Life. Yes, a farmer's life for me. So you're gonna want now. It wants you to plant crops. Best thing to do is to go to Whiterun. Go to the farms locally in the area. Essentially, how the farm works is that it will generate crops for you on a daily basis. Every day, it'll kind of grow new crops, and they'll kind of respawn like the other farms of the game. I usually go down to these farms down here because one of these two farms has wheat, which wheat sells for the most amount of gold. So if you rush down to these farms over here, you can get a bunch of wheat and you can just grow that at your farm, as well as excess of the same crop will get put in this like tree that you have inside the farm. So it just makes it a super easy way to make a lot of money. Obviously you're not going to find like 10 wheat right off the bat, but like these people don't mind if you just stroll up on their farm randomly and steal all their wheat. Beats me as to why. Just because I have to grow 10, I will grab some of this cabbage as well. Just so I have 10 of a crop. Alright, now that I've taken all the wheat and the cabbage, go back to Goldenhills. I usually just click all, and then it'll tell you only one, and it'll only plant one. I'm an idiot. I should have did wheat first. I'll organize the crops later. So this is going to be like kind of my full tutorial on this quest, basically how to do it the best way, and at least in my opinion. So I want you to hire a steward. In my opinion, the best steward to get is to go down to Riverwood, do the love triangle quest really quick, get either Faendal or Seven. I find both of them to not be particularly very useful followers in and of themselves, so I kind of look at them as like essentially like a follower dump.
But you seem alright.
Faendal, Camilla, I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood Trader to is that so? Still, you have a point. Here, let me give you a particular
So go ahead and just
venomous letter. Say
do
it's
this.
from
I'll just help
Dwayne
Faendal
Hero
out just because it's easier.
What is
inviting the elf
So,
over.
here, give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after reading that.
It's probably like midnight and I'm able to just walk in their house. Yeah, what's up, girl?
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother. Another what's... You can tell Sven that he already has a mother.
So that was kind of a
I'm not...
turnaround. I ended up just helping out Faendal. I usually help out Faendal, the elf guy.
Riverwood's agreeable.
After you do
I
that,
appreciate your help.
he
Please,
becomes your
lead the
follower.
way.
So now that he's
Still
my
here.
follower, you can do this for any person in the game. You can just take any follower and just bring him to the... I just use these guys because they're not very useful in combat anyway, so I might as well just use them as a steward. And then you can ask them
I'd
to be your
honored
steward.
your steward. You've built a fine steading here.
And now he will essentially just run your farm for you and collect
Divine
profit.
smile on your face.
Cool thing, you can ask him to hire farm hands, but the Anniversary Edition also allows you to hire like beggars and stuff to work at your farm. which is also really cool. So I usually go to Whiterun. Done this pretty much every playthrough. I go to Whiterun. There's the one beggar, Brynewin? I don't know how to say his name. That guy. He asks you to go steal some, like, Argonian ale for him. You can actually hire him to work on your farm for you. For, like, a one-time payment of, like, 500 gold. You pay him once, and then he just basically lives at your plantation forever. I don't know where he's at. He's usually just walking around. This is mad weird. Well, there he is.
I ain't only
I know the option was already there.
Hey, in the banner, Argonian ale. I can almost taste
I know it was already like there to hire him as a person for my plantation. I'm just gonna do his Argonian ale quest really quick, just because I'm not sure if you hire him for to be your farmhand, if it gets rid of that quest. I don't know. I'm kind of a completionist. I like to do every single quest that I can. Get in a sneak, steal the Argonian ale real quick, and then right when I'm giving this to him,
I'm just out and about, love. The bandit mare can do it.
let's put a marker on him, so I don't run into the issue of not being able to find him again.
What? Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale.
Yeah, and he gives you a free healing potion as well, so it's super useful to just do his quest.
How much?
Oh, you pay him 250 if it's a beggar. I forgot, you don't actually pay him the full 500. Now that you've hired him, that beggar, Brynewin, will now just live at your plantation permanently. He sets up some, they set up some, bed rolls, basically. What do they want me to do? Build an animal pen. Firewood nails. That's easy. Oh, go back to Whiterun. Easiest way to get nails, just make them. If you have iron ingots on hand, just go down to building materials. Build some nails. As for the wood, obviously the easiest way to do it is just to cut the wood yourself. If you have a woodcutter's axe, you can do it. Easiest way to get one is going to be right in Riverwood. Right behind the mill, there's a big table. One sitting on there, and you can just take it for free. In my last video, in my one previous video about smithing, there was the one camp you go to, Halted Stream Camp. There's a unique well, not a unique, but there's a bandit there that drops a unique woodcutter's axe called the Poacher's Axe. I meant to show you that during that video, but the NPC had despawned that carries that item, and I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get that Poacher's Axe from that NPC ever again. I think it's permanently gone now. I think I kind of screwed up. But now that you built the animal pen, the more animals that you have on your farm, the more money you essentially make on your farm. So now, I'm just going to talk to him. It's going to be kind of a longer video just because I'm going to show you essentially the farmer's life for me and the original, the Unquiet Dead, how you actually get the plantation. I don't know. I'm going to wait because I don't know why he's all the way over there. Where is he at? Why is Faendal all the way over there? Okay, I guess I gotta go to Riverwood. For some odd reason, he is my steward, but he's not living at my farm. Your steward's supposed to stay at your farm. I don't know why he's not.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Right here. You can here to collect the identification product. Right now, I've only made 28 gold.
Certainly. What did you have in mind? I'll keep an eye. Is there anything
Screen
else
goes
you need?
black because it auto adds the.
What did you have in mind? Ah, is there anything else you need?
Yeah, the screen goes black because it essentially automatically adds the animal. The screen goes black, and then the whatever animal you bought just automatically spawns at the farm. Like you can see, my cow's already there. Let's just wait like a couple in-game days. This is like the last stage of the quest. Hope you guys are finding these videos useful. I'm gonna try to make more of them. Try to post probably every night. A new kind of, you know, tip, trick, something along those lines every day, so that you guys have something in case you guys are still playing the game and you're looking for new ways to either make money or looking for new secrets and stuff in the game. Hopefully I can show you guys something you haven't yet seen before. Skip to daytime. I don't know why he's not at the plantation. And now I don't know why he's all the way over there. He's doing all sorts of weird shit. Trust me, I've never had this happen before. Could be something to do with the mods, that he's acting weird. Because your steward is, in any house for that matter, whether it's the buildable houses from the Hearthfire DLC or you know, like this farm, anything to that effect. Anytime you have a steward, your steward always is supposed to just hang out at your house, basically. But he, for some reason, is going on adventures. But essentially what it's showing me to do is to go talk to him to collect my plantation's profits. It's really cool. You can do this like all the time. Like, obviously I wouldn't recommend doing it all the time. But as you're out there adventuring and stuff, you know, if you have your farm set up correctly to where you have a lot of crops that are growing, stop by your plantation every once in a while and go and collect your profits. They hand you like a couple thousand gold every time you go back and go and collect all your profits, and it's just a really easy, silly way to like make a crazy amount of money without having to do anything but all the initial things you have to do to get the plantation running. Plus all those extra crops they generate in the pantry, and you can take all of those and sell those at other farms, and the farmers there will pay you like however much gold for each one. What are you doing all the way over here, dude?
I guess I was just hearing things.
You need to be
Divine smiling.
hearing yourself back at my plantation, dude. I don't know what you're doing here.
Very good, sir.
Essentially what it's showing me now is the last aspect of the plantation, what I was just telling you, the pantry that drops all of your extra crops. You go in here, and randomly it will spawn milk too if you have cows, but it'll put all excess wheat and cabbage inside this pantry that you can just kind of loot them, then go to farms and sell them. Granted, you can only sell crops to farmers if the farmers grow those crops themselves. So if a farmer doesn't grow, say, wheat or cabbage, you cannot sell wheat or cabbage to that farmer because they don't grow it. So you can only sell, because essentially how the game is programmed is that they think that you're like harvesting their crops for them and then selling them to them, like you're doing their work for them. So they don't allow you to like sell other farmers' crops to them. But that's essentially it. You have all these other crop slots that you could just mad grow wheat all inside of them and then just collect from that pantry, sell all the wheat to them. Super easy way to make a bunch of money in this game. Hope you found this guide helpful for you. If you can hit that like button, maybe subscribe. I'll be posting a lot more Skyrim content here in the future.